The Knesset overwhelmingly passed two bills essentially barring the UN Agency for Palestinian Refugees, UNRWA, from operating in Israel, Judea and Samaria, and Gaza. MKs voted overwhelmingly 92-10 to approve the law barring UNRWA from operating in Israel, and 87-9 voted to bar UNRWA activities in the territories. Without coordinating with Israel, it's impossible for UNRWA to operate, since Jerusalem will no longer be issuing entry permits or allowing coordination with the IDF. There has been widespread international opposition to the bill. The U.S. insists that UNRWA plays a critical role in the delivery of humanitarian assistance, and it made clear to Israel that the legislation could have implications. A drone launched from Lebanon hit the bridge leading to the train station in Naharia this morning. Shrapnel caused damage to one of the train carriages. Rocket fire from Hezbollah is ongoing in the north. No injuries have been reported. Meanwhile, senior Israeli officials are reportedly saying that negotiations on a ceasefire deal in Lebanon are at an advanced stage. U.S. envoy Amos Hochstein is expected back in the region in the coming days in an attempt to finalize a deal that would leave IDF troops inside South Lebanon for a 60-day period. According to the proposal, Hezbollah would be kept north of the Litani River, and the Lebanese army will deploy thousands of troops to the border. The IDF would begin to withdraw most of the troops from South Lebanon and redeploy into areas where their mission to remove the threat of Radwan forces has yet to be completed. Israeli officials said that Lebanon's situation has completely changed after the IDF offensive, and there's an agreement in Beirut to disconnect Lebanon from Gaza. According to Ynet, Western intelligence sources say Iran would allow Hezbollah to agree to a ceasefire and perhaps even encourage it, even if the fighting in Gaza does not end. Progress has been reported in the hostage for ceasefire talks going on in Doha. Talks concluded with reported momentum and plans for a follow-up summit, with Hamas potentially joining directly. Intense negotiations were held between CIA Chief Burns and Qatari Prime Minister Al-Thani, attended by Mossad Chief David Barnea. The Egyptian proposal for a 48-hour ceasefire in exchange for 4 hostages is still being floated as a trust-building measure. But there is reported reluctance by Israel for a small deal, preferring a more comprehensive agreement that could free all the hostages and potentially bring a ceasefire in both Gaza and Lebanon. For now, diplomatic sources are saying there has been incremental progress and general interest in reaching a deal. This news flash is brought to you by Blessed by Israel.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.